probably gonna be coming after you. Oh, fuck.
Who would come after me?
What if my parents... I mean, the police, of course, like...
Yeah.
God, if this goes back to my parents... Oh, you had to make this so much worse. This is already such a horrible situation to begin with.
I have a situation that keeps me up 24/7. I'm constantly worried about it, stressing about it. My son, Herman, is 5 and he has a medical condition. And the solution to my problem is in that box. So I'm asking you, as a fellow human being, to deliver it to me.
Okay.
What was that? What was that? Oh my god!
Sam, is this a setup?
Oh my god, we're being fired upon! We're being fired at! There's guns!
Athena, please.
Oh my god!
Engage the enemy. We are being fired upon.
Holy Razos, I need jump! I need jump engines!
Sam.
Cargo is going out! Jump in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Rassos, will you please fix the energy? Rassos. System in need of repair. System in need of repair. System in need of repair. I feel you. Yeah. Low energy, that's exactly right. That's the vibe. Oh. Razos, what are you doing out there? Hey. I'm fine. I'm fine. Everybody, just low energy. How's everybody doing? How are we doing? Are we getting any better? Energy 11. Front shields at 0. Rear at 73%. Okay. Energy 17, 18. Thank you. Something is going right. If we have any new associates on the job right now, sorry you're jumping into another clusterfuck here, but you will get it, I promise. This is called amazing on-the-job training. We just need everything repaired, because I'm dead in the space water, and people have guns. Though they're not in the nebula right now, so... Ooh, energy is Still terrible. Front shields at 10, rear at 84%. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep hitting those repairs. I don't know why they made the system like this, honestly. So you can all get paid pennies. Sorry, you're getting easily 1/3 of what I'm getting, for sure. Everything on damage control shows 100%. Let me just check if I've got something for you there. Yeah, hull is okay. Hull is fine. It's my front and rear shields. Front shields are at 20%. Everything else, yeah, everything else is 100. That's great. That's really great. Thank you. Okay. Nice. There we go. Yeah. So again, if you're new on the job, these Stingray class are extremely extremely efficient at moving all the power that's possible in between a limited number of systems. So you're going to have to keep an eye on coolant because everything heats up in a second because these ships were obviously designed for just taking little biological samples to another end of the solar system, and they were never designed to be fired upon by the Solar Federation. So oh yeah, Arilas, I wish I could help. You're absolutely helping. Just get some commands. Use your other associates to help you out, and you'll get a hang of it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need some time on the reactor here. Front shields, 57%. Okay, we're getting there. Where? I see absolutely nothing. Actually, I don't want to change my heading that much, do I? Let's go back to 320. Cute. Hey, MC Mumio. Hey, Holly Dragon. Nidosaurus. Gorlock. Everybody's good. Okay. 82% on the front shields. It's just the reactors are screaming at me now, so. Hoo 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 hoo. How badly was the reactor damaged? I don't remember if it actually got damaged in the sense per se. It's just that it absolutely sucks the entire energy of the whole thing. Why aren't we gaining energy? Are we using power on some systems here? Yeah, keep boosting that reactor. Yeah, a little bit more coolant to the reactor and a little bit more power to the reactor. We should be good pretty soon. Reactor power up. Nice. Better, much better. We're getting there. Okay, we're getting there. That was eventful. I've actually, that is like the first time in my life I've ever been shot at. So, I don't know, what can I say? I don't recommend it. Exactly. Quirky hijinks, what's next? Hey! Yes! Ah, my favorite tune ever. Fantastic. All right. Keep that reactor going for a bit. I want to bank a little bit more energy before we keep moving out of here. I don't think anybody... Only been shot at winter holiday laser tag games. Oh my god, I've got a call coming in?
Incoming call.
In here?
Incoming.
Yeah, GSS Manta.
GSS Manta, this is the SFS Heliopsis.
Well, hello, Heliopsis.
Officer
How are
Marty
you?
calling.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I'm so glad. Sam, are you alright?
Well, I would be a lot better if a Solar Federation ship hadn't fired upon me.
I'm certain it wasn't intended to fire on you. Listen, we didn't expect the aeronauts to show up. We were ambushed. We were not supposed to fire on you. That was not authorized, Sam. You have to know that.
Uh-huh. I mean, whatever. I mean, the result is I'm still sitting here with, like, basically a heart rate that is going through the roof. And my ship is thankfully now, thanks to Rossos, undamaged. Did you get the cargo?
We had to flee from the aeronauts. Listen, forget about the cargo right now. We could come and pick you up and ensure your safety. I don't think it's very safe for you to be around this sector right now.
Officer, if my cargo is out and if I can just get back on the track to delivering the original samples that I'm supposed to be delivering with this job, I don't want to have anything to do with this anymore. I've dumped my cargo. I'm done.
Sam, do you have any idea why the aeronauts showed up? Do you have any idea how dangerous that is? We didn't flag them, did you?
I mean, did you recognize them?
Well, I can't be sure. We've had some run-ins with a couple of those crews in the past, and we've been tracking them for some, let's say, unsavory deals that we know that are going on. We have reason to believe they might have animosity against us, but we have no idea how they tie in with anything that has happened recently. So I'm worried about your safety, Sam. We do not know what's going on. I will say this outright. We do not know what is going on with the aeronauts in this situation, but they are dangerous and you should not go near them.
Well, I'm not planning to go driving into their whatever they have nest. I don't really know why they showed up to start firing on you either.
No, you still have a chance to, well, given everything that's happened, you still have a chance to walk away from all of this with pretty minor repercussions. So I strongly suggest that you think about my offer, Sam.
What, your offer for me to turn myself in?
Yes, I mean, you would pretty much get away with quite little at this stage.
Uh-huh.
You were cooperative. We might not have gotten the cargo, but you were cooperating, and well, we did accidentally fire on you.
You did. You actually
So-
did fire accidentally on a
Yes, I'm sorry,
on a
it-
global society ship. And
It was yes.
my
We were all ambushed by the aeronauts. In this case, we are allies, not enemies.
that doesn't mean that the conduct isn't that was highly irregular. And for instance, if somebody high up in the global society were to know that this kind of stuff is going on, I'm just thinking, and
Well,
maybe I don't need to get quite so big a fine in the first place anyway.
You are trying to bargain, and well, I can't say you aren't morally in the right here. Of course, regulations and all, we couldn't absolutely let you go without any punishment for, well, running from the law and whatnot. But we are concerned about what has happened, and we did not expect this gunfight. So, what do you say, Sam? Just let us get you. Let us ensure that you're safe and help us figure out what's going on.
Listen, sorry, officer. I'm going to continue on with the job that I've done. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just gonna keep on the thing that I was supposed to do in the first place, which is deliver these samples. And you don't have to worry about me. I'm gonna take care of myself. Okay? I've had enough of being watched over and protected.
Okay, I will keep an eye on you, Sam. And when you return, we will have our talk and all of the rest. But listen, be careful of the aeronauts. They can be very dangerous, and the leader of these guys is fiercely protective of their own. So if you accidentally get in their way and piss them off for any reason, they will not hesitate to hurt you, just so you're clear.
What's the leader's name?
Well, they have many leaders. They have like multiple organizations, sub-organizations. I've dealt with more like the minor ones, maybe not all of the top dogs. I do know a couple of their names.
Is there anyone I should look out for?
Look out for Zash. I think we have had a couple of issues with him lately, and we're not so certain they are. We haven't been able to nail them on anything yet, but we know they are up to something. So just stay. If you hear that name, then just run.
Just run.
I'm here for you. Yes, I'm here for you.
Well, thanks for that, officer. I'm going to continue on my job now, and I suggest you look for bigger fish to fry. This is GSS Manta is out now. Okay, well, what the hell? Space cops. I was totally ready just to turn all that stuff in that I found, you know. Concerns, that's all I started out as, just like a concerned citizen who's like just getting things going. Can we get some power to thrusters, please? Oh, we do have power and thrusters. What are we doing now? I think we want to charge the, we're going to want to put some power in the jump engine as well. So yeah, concerned citizen, and then first off, I become some kind of a fugitive for having some cargo that I picked up off of a shipwreck that they won't tell me anything about, but apparently it was shot at. Somebody shot it down, I don't know. And then now, like, now I'm being offered a deal to go turn myself in, and while they shoot on me. What is this, like, police everywhere? It's always the same. It's so nice to be back with my Rossos. Holly Dragon, she sounded strangely desperate. Yeah, I would have to agree. Like, I think they don't know. I think they don't know who shot down the original ship. And but I don't know why she wants to protect my ass out here. Protect my ass. Yeah, why shoot at you and risk blowing up the cargo? I don't know. I mean, I think it was friendly fire. I think it was just misconduct, but I also don't think that misconduct would look very good on their team's record, so. Any other police force would have been much more aggressive. I don't know. UIT police are kind of like, you know, they just come say hello to your dog and make sure that nobody's stealing your radishes. I don't know. It's very, it's very old school, I guess. She should sound a teeny bit apologetic after shooting you. Yeah, I should think. What was the original ship? Cargo. Yeah, you know what? Good. What's in the box? I like this question. I think I'm on. Okay, let's just stick on this bearing with thrusters for a bit. I think we're going to have to jump a couple of times, but let's just get moving first. Okay, you can tell that I'm like a major space mob boss because I very cleverly hid this in the closet. Yeah, that's the one. No access unless authorized. Zash's phone number. Dinky little lock. TPC logo, yeah. Yeah, open it. Would be nice to open it. I don't know. If I just start with like 000 and keep moving from there. Where's the line even? Yeah, finally you're going to open it. If you don't mind, I haven't quite had as much leisure time to go powering through all the... Okay, what's the code? It is really disappointingly not 000. Has anybody got an idea? Is it any part of the phone number? (001). 3 digits, yep. 002. This is going to be a while. Maybe part of the phone number. 574-814-4032. It's not really an obvious 420. No. No. I don't know. He said he had a 5-year-old. 5. That's the stupid thing to say. 555. Yeah, it wasn't 420. First number of each segment, 578. Let's try that. 7. Oh, 05. Yeah, we try that. Okay, that's like. What's the kid's birthday? You know what? I didn't have a chance to ask Zash about his kid's birthday. I tried 555, Gorlak, thanks. If there even is a kid. Yeah, that's also a very good point. I still don't know. I mean, Officer Mani says that Zash is dangerous. But she also is like, A, a little bit incompetent. And B, like, they couldn't nail him down on anything. I don't know. Like, if he was some kind of like mega violent space robber, probably he would be in the news. What else? No particular reason. Officer Monty shot, he was dangerous. Yeah. Where, 2220. No. I don't know. 222. Well, okay, I'll give that one shot, but I don't know. The kid was born, 2/115. This is, I mean, what do I do? Just do every damn combination. What's like a really easily memorable? I tried 215. What about like 911? What's your emergency? 123. I tried that. 666. Why are these numbers apparently memorable? 258, 852, 15. Natosaurus, like what makes a number memorable to you? These are weird. These are weird suggestions. I have not heard of these. 357. You're just putting numbers out there. Finger movements on a keypad. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get it. I mean, we're not supposed to open it anyway, so maybe let's see. I'm just looking at my original bearing. We're still pretty far away from where Zash said. So I think we could do a jump if you want to help me with that. Yeah. Okay. Do you know what, guys? I think the papaya helps with the jump sickness. Like, I can't think of what else it might be, but for some reason, I feel like the more papaya I eat and the more jumps I do, the less each jump feels like completely intolerable. So, I don't know. Let's, are we going to do a 50? I don't like 50s. I'll take the thrusters down just for a second. Actually, I'm gonna get a papaya. Let's test this theory. Right, I didn't want the cops to get the papaya either. All right, à votre santé. No. The coordinates. Yeah, I did not give it. Zash didn't give me any coordinates. He only gave me a bearing. So that would be amazing if the bearing was actually the code. All right, let's get ready for a jump. You all ready to go? Here we are. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, it tastes like papaya. We're still in the nebula. Holy crap. How's everything looking there? Papaya 515. 515. Why would papaya be a part of that? 5 1 5. No, no, no. Oh my God. What? Jolly Roger. What's happening? What's happening? Holy crap. Hey. God, I'm gonna need to jump. Holy shit, I'm getting fired on. Oh, no. Get the shields. Is that Zash? Zash! Don't. Cease fire! Zash! Zash, don't. I have the box.
You brought this on yourself.
I have the box. Don't fire.
Sam, I saw you. My guys saw you.
I dropped all the other cargo, Zash. I kept the box. I've got the box.
Sam, are you shitting me?
You want to blow up the box? Go ahead. Blow it up. Blow it up right now. Blow it up. Go ahead.
What did you give to the space guard?
Holy crap. Okay. Zash. Oh, fuck. Quit firing on me, buddy. Wish I could get you on camera. Got the box right here, no access unless authorized. I can
Sam.
open it. I can open it. I can open it. And I can describe what's in it.
Sam, can you hear me?
Yes.
What did you give to the space guard?
There was some antibiotics. There was an empty canister of for ballistics. There was a pair of gloves. I didn't let them have the papaya, and there was the box. The box. I didn't give him the box. I didn't give him the box. The box is right here.
You have the box.
I have the box.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, if you tell me the code, I can open it. I can tell you what's in it. Because how would I know, unless I have it right here?
Sam, I'm worried 24/7 about my son. You can't joke around with my box. Herman needs it.
Will you
understand? Sam, tell me you understand this is important.
Of course I... What is he trying to say to me? But what's the code? There's a lock.
You have the box there?
Yes.
Okay. I know it's unopened because I get a message when it's opened.
Okay. What do you mean, Herman? What do you mean? What does Herman mean?
That's the name of my son.
What's the combination lock on the box? What's the combination lock?
Sam, you need to prove to me that you have the box.
Just give me...
Can you get a video connection?
It's all just wired into Razos.
Fine.
Tell me the code. Come on.
Are you stupid, Sam?
What? You're
Sam,
worried.
are you stupid?
You're worried about your son, Herman.
Yeah. And now I'm worried that you're trying to cheat me together with Space Guard. And you don't have the box. You gave the box to the Space Guard.
No. Fuck it, Razos, what's the code?
Sam, is this a setup?
No, that's what fucking Officer Monty asked as well.
I'm not gonna give you the code if you give it to the Space Guard. You understand? Herman keeps me up 24/7 with his coughing. Can't breathe.
Oh, you fucking
He's
bastard.
only 5.
Oh, you bastard. It's 24/7. It's 24/7. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said.
I'm opening the box. Oh. Wow. It's like a... Is this a medical device? It's like got valves and chambers.
Okay, I can tell you open the box. Don't hand it to the Space Guard.
I'm done with this.
I guess it's pretty self-explanatory, right?
What? This?
Yeah.
Is this... It's not like...
It's a lung.
A lung?
Yeah, for breathing.
Holy mackerel. That's amazing. Is that a little big for a 5-year-old?
It is a little big. Yeah, one day he's gonna be bigger. And I had to grab it while I had the chance.
What does that mean?
He needs it now, not when he's 7. Otherwise, he'll never be 7.
What does it mean you grabbed it when you had the chance?
I don't. Sam, don't get stuck on details. Just close
that-
the box and bring it to me.
Zash, I'm assuming already that it's stolen. We're well past that.
Right.
Was this supposed to be somebody else's?
No. I'm not a monster, Sam. Nobody died because of this. It came from the place where they make them, like a factory.
Holy crap. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Rassos, are you fixing? Sorry, I got my Rassos on the hull here.
Oh.
He's gonna get that when he's 7. Wow.
Sam, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. I thought you were talking to your Russos.
No, sorry, I was just thinking.
Yeah. No, he's gonna get it now, but it's too big for him. So the next couple of years, as he grows, are gonna be a little bit tough. We can't really close it. The surgery. You mean?
Zash,
Yeah.
do you know? Do you know an Officer Mani?
Oh, I know her pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She remember when I told you about the historical pirate utopias in the Caribbean and in the Mediterranean?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Well, the authorities didn't always respect the utopias that much. They always try to shut them down.
Oh, for goodness sake, Ray, he's not firing on me anymore. Thank you. Sorry, my AI still thought you were about to blow me up. Oh, she seems to know.
No, the
you.
jury's
She
still
warned.
out.
She warned me about you. That's all.
I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did. It's the Solar Federation is not the worst, but they're still the man. They're the authorities, and they're trying to shut down independent thinkers like you and me.
Oh, like us.
Yeah. They can't take it when somebody thinks for themselves and wants a little autonomy and solitude. You know? Trying to boss you around.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you put it that way, then sure. I mean, what else would I be doing out here as a space trucker for weeks?
Are you running for something, Sam?
That's I like how you lead with personal questions. On the other hand, I know a lot about your kid now, so I have the worst situation. It's just back home at UIT, literally a girl crashed her ship in my farm on the land, and she's from Global Society, and I don't know, we had a good thing going, but like my parents think she's useless, and her parents think I'm worse than dirt, and to sort of get it out of the pressure, we both moved to Titan to just, I don't know, try to have a bit of adventure, a bit of work. I have to tell you that Titan was nothing like an adventure, and it was all work all the time. It was just absolutely crap. And we had such a good time, but, you know, I like to do things with my hands. I like to get things done. I like to work. I like to make a plan. I like to know what's going on. I like to be in control a little bit, maybe too much. And she just likes to have a good time. And I just don't know. I don't see where that's going to go. Exactly. So I don't know. Yeah, I took this job partially because her mother got her fired. I don't know why I'm telling you all this now, because her mother's some big shot in GS. Found out that I was doing a good job at her job, which she wasn't doing anymore, and then had her fired from her job as a way of like getting me out of the picture. I don't know.
Wow.
Anyway. So that's all I mean, that's why the only reason I'm doing this whole job, to get all this money, is so that we can just get off Titan, because I don't have any job opportunities on Titan. There's nothing, like, if you're from Union of Independent Townships, they don't let you have anything. You're not qualified for crap. So, and she doesn't want to work. So,
Well, do you love her?
yes, but you know, you can love somebody and not want to live with them either.
Yeah, but if you love somebody, you're ready to do whatever it takes for them. Right, Sam?
Well, I mean, I have jumped through a wormhole and been shot at, so I would say I'm doing okay so far. Actually, I really wish I could call her, but like every relay station I go to is, I'm sure that the Solar Federation's listening in, and probably her mother's listening in too.
Yeah, too bad you don't have one of our...
One of your what?
untapped relay stations.
Oh, you have those.
Well, not here, but at my place. Anyway, Sam, I like the box now, please.
Yeah, I'm perfectly happy to give you the box. How about I give you the box and you get me to one of your untapped relay stations?
Well, you're gonna fly a little bit. Tail me along a little while.
Okay.
All right. Let's do that.
Okay. Hey, Razos, we're gonna be needing probably a bunch of thrusters, and probably jump sometime. Yeah.
The box, Sam.
Yeah. Also, I mean, we did have some payment that we were discussing.
Yeah, the relay.
No, there were the 2,000 shells.
Yeah, I'm a man of my word, Sam. Please deliver the box and we'll talk payment schedule.
Schedule? Because you don't have the money, do you?
I'll get it to you. But Herman needs the lung right now.
I thought you said he needs it when he's 7.
No, I said he needs it to be able to one day be 7 years old, which is when we can close it up. As soon as we get it, we're gonna open him up, give him the new lung.
Holy crap.
That is too big for him. He's gonna be a little cybernetic freak for 2 years.
Don't call your kid a freak.
No,
But
but that's
yeah.
what everybody else is gonna think.
Yeah, but you know, you just... Poor kid.
Well, this is to save his life. With the box.
So you got it from, well, you don't need to tell. I can see the logo on it. Is that like a new technology? Or just really
Well, it's not
exclusive?
new, but it's not terribly new, but it's hard to obtain in these parts. If you're not a citizen of United Earth.
So how are you
I think it's
guys?
trans-
No,
I
go
think
ahead.
it's transplanetary technology.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
I was just wondering about like. Ooh. What's that out there? I was just wondering how you guys like how do you kind of maintain, how do you get your resources? Like what kind of situation do you have there back where you live?
First of all, there's mines in the dust cloud.
Okay, I thought
you
that
never
might
know.
be what that was. So
Yeah, so
oh jeez.
try not to drive into them.
Okay. Did you guys put them there?
Yeah,
Wow.
to protect us from Space Guard.
So were you born a free thinker, or did you become one later?
I became one later.
Where'd you grow up? Oh shit!
Transplanetary.
Wow, that one came out of nowhere. Ah. Jeez.
Sam,
Yeah. I'm coming. My thrusters are damaged. Thrusters, need thrusters. Yeah. Just I'll catch up in a second. Oh.
give me the lung, Sam.
Not
you
until
blow
we
up.
get there. Before I blow up, I'm not gonna blow up.
Well, please don't.
How are we doing? Okay, thrusters are back. Thank you, Razos. Thanks. We're gonna need some rear shields as well. Just about closing in on. Those mines do not fuck around. Crap. Yeah. Are we moving on thrust? Guess we don't need rear shields that badly then. I don't know. These mines seem to be enjoying taking out whatever they want. Okay. Thank you, Razos. Thanks for keeping an eye on that. I have a feeling there might be more of those on the way.
Unless you follow me closely, you're gonna get lost
Yeah, well,
in the nebula.
I'm very following close as I can. A little faster, that's good. Yeah. Hopefully my thrusters are not going to overheat, Razos. Just give me as much as you can, because his ship is a little bit more powerful than mine. To be fair, almost every ship is a little bit more powerful than mine, but I'm actually just jealous because it's not even my own ship. Not a problem little papaya couldn't fix. Yeah, that's right. Ooh. Okay, not wanting to follow like I'm right up your butt. Oh, God damn it. What do we got? That was the front shield this time. Ah, jeez. Going down steadily. Power reactor. Shields doing a box. Okay. There we go. We have thrusters, do we? Yeah, we have some thrusters at least, so we got some. Oh crap, I hate it when that takes a really sharp turn. Like, why am I not seeing some of them until they're like really just show up? Oh no, 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 no. I like how I was supposed to be driving like a straight line to the other end of the solar system. And now I'm doing this. How are we doing?
Sam,
Yeah.
why don't we jump?
Okay. Which, do you want to give me a heading? And a unit?
Yeah, keep the heading, jump 20 units.
20 units. So on your heading. And 20 units. Units. Okay, I'm initiating jump. Are we ready, Rassos? Think we're good? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yep. Hey, Nebula Knot. Yes. What's? Oh, there we go. Hello, Jolly Roger.
Hello.
Hey, are there any more mines?
No,
Okay.
that's it.
Hey, let me just check what I need repaired over here. Oh, they caught it. I have a frankly amazing crew. I don't even know where half of them are sitting, you know.
I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, sweet blackness of empty space. Yes. Hang on. I'm going to take a look at our larger area.
Yeah, I guess Rassos was one of the better inventions at Transplanetary Collective. That's where I was born.
Oh, you're from there.
Yeah.
Ah, well, and they weren't free thinking enough for you?
At all. Too much machines.
Too much machines.
Yeah.
So, like,
From my perspective, there are a group of people led by AI who think they're they direct the artificial intelligence.
Huh.
But actually, the artificial intelligence directs them. If you ask me,
I mean,
it's meat puppets for the algorithms.
hmm.
All right, we're almost there.
Nice. I want to get a look at this. Oh, what do we got? Oh, wow.
You're gonna. It's not exactly a tropical island with palm trees, but it's. We call it New Libertatia.
New Libertatia. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, nice little bit of space. Don't talk bad about the algorithm, they'll hear. No kidding. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, the machines are good enough when they are fixing medical problems, though, huh? Well, that's not an algorithm, I guess. Stay hydrated. Huh.
You see that relay?
Yeah.
So how about the box?
Well, I guess I can prepare for the drop-off if you can take it like this. Let me get... And I'll lock it back up again, just so you have it.
Yeah, please do. We don't want it to open during transport.
All right, 1 7-year-old lung coming up.
Thank you. Put it in a buoy and I'll log onto it.
Yep. Okay, Ray, I think you're ready to drop cargo. Anytime, Ray. Ah, there we go.
Affirmative.
Yeah, we didn't get paid yet. Well, listen, we've got Hermanville. Is there a Hermanville?
I have the box now.
You have it.
Yeah. I'm gonna open it now.
Okay. Everything should be fine.
Sam,
Yeah.
you're a man of your word.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hermanville is what I named our village.
You named
Feel
an
free to
entire.
use the.
You named an entire rock.
Yeah. Well, I think I should have used some like a ancient writer or politician, like a general. Alexander the Great town.
I mean, it's your pirate cove, your rules, I guess.
Exactly. That's exactly you get it. That's exactly the point. Well put.
What else you got in
Feel
here?
free to use free speech relay. No one will be listening to you. Everything will be crypted.
Okay, we're docked up. Okay. Whew. Guess I can give Alex a call now. Yeah, Rasmus, like, I definitely don't know what I'm doing now. I basically just want to deliver the samples that I was supposed to deliver and then get off of Titan and never come back to Titan. That's basically my goal. Yeah, we're parked for a minute, so please feel free to give us a little bit of energy. Yeah, you can power down anything you like and cool up stuff if you like. Yeah. It's a book that Alex... I have opened the... Listen, maybe you can read books, maybe, when you're not doing the most accidentally exciting, boring job that has ever been known on the face of the planet. I don't have time. I'm going to call her. What am I going to say when I call her? Well? Well? Okay. Let's see if she's around. Yeah, try with hi.
Hello?
Hey, Alex. It's Sam.
Hey,
It's Sam. How are you doing?
well, I've been better. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
safe?
on. Yeah, and I'm on like I'm on an unlisted relay station. So
Really?
I
Oh,
can tell
okay.
you what went on.
Great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man. I've been watching the news and they really haven't reported much to the general public. I mean, it's just been like a report about a shipwreck near Titan, but you didn't come up in it.
That's
I mean, not that that necessarily fixes everything.
honestly, that's just good. It's just good that my name wasn't there. Like, so this is like, I got there. I was just getting started driving,
Yeah.
and I saw a shipwreck, and I was like, I'm obviously the first one in the vicinity, so I have to go and check for survivors. Found a little bit of cargo, picked up the cargo, no life signs.
Okay.
And then I called the Space Guard, and I was like, I'm just going to return this cargo.
Oh, you called the Space Guard.
I know I called them because I
Okay,
found the stuff,
That makes sense.
and
Yeah.
I was just going to hand it over. And then
Okay.
I ended up calling a number that was on the side of the box, and it turns out to be it turns out to be this guy who's in the aeronauts.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no, it was one of the. I didn't know he was in the aeronauts at this point, but
Oh God.
yeah. So
Oh
he
God.
really wants. But listen, but he really wants the box, and what it was, it's an artificial lung.
You're getting mixed up with the aeronauts now. Oh my God.
It's
I mean,
it was an artificial lung for his 5-year-old.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Right. So.
Okay. Oh my God. Why does it always have to be kids?
I know. Yeah. So.
Like,
So like
okay.
when the space guard showed up, I just panicked and ran, and then I ended up like giving the space guard all the other cargo that I'd picked up, but I gave the lung to the guy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd probably do the same
Right?
thing.
Yeah.
Oh man. But like, I support you in that decision. Like, yeah, that's definitely a good thing to have done. But oh, it does not look good on paper.
I know, but I don't know. I just like all I want to do is get back to. Well, I would say all I want to do is get back to Earth, but honestly, all I want to do is not be on Titan. Titan is awful, and it sucks.
So done with. I'm so glad that you're finally on the same page with me here.
I've been done with it for ages.
Really?
It was.
Well, why didn't you say anything?
It was. I mean, Titan was never really good for us, anyway.
Well, I mean, there were some things that were kind of nice.
Like what?
I mean,
Getting farther away from your parents?
yeah.
Yeah.
And your brother.
Okay,
And his
fair.
9 kids, whatever. And, but I don't know. I mean, it's really boring. Just wish that they'd have like a couple nightclubs or like a theater or something.
Yeah.
But I know it was kind of a lot for. I don't know. We were kind of stranded on a desert island together a little bit.
What if, I don't know, what if we just sort of like hung out with the aeronauts for a while?
Why do you want to do that instead of like going like anywhere else?
Okay, because number one, anywhere else in the known universe we go, your mother seems to have jurisdiction.
Well, okay, that might be a fair point. But there's also like cool things to do, and I don't know, like, yeah.
I mean,
And I can't. My parents are already pissed off enough about this. Like, I don't know. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I've had a couple of calls with my mom. And it's just, I've been trying to talk her into this, but she's just been totally dramatic about it. And I don't know. This last call that I had, I like maybe lost my cool a little bit. But she did too, and she's like talking about writing me out of the will if I don't come home without you. If we don't break up. And
okay.
I don't know. It's like that's that's kind of a big deal. Like, I'm their only kid, and I mean, I love them a lot. And like, yeah, I like to go out on adventures and stuff, but like, what if I get really stuck sometime? Like, really in a mess. Like landing in your field, only maybe worse than that, and I don't know. I can't just like call them to help.
No, no, you can't. But, you know, a lot of people, like, okay, if you've always had that, then I guess it's hard to imagine things without it, but like, I don't know. I think you could also,
It's just, it's risky. It's like, it's a huge risk. And like, I know that's so weird coming from me, but I don't know. Everything that I've done before, every stupid, crazy thing that I've done before, I've always had a backup plan. That if this goes down the tubes, like, there's always someone I can call to help me fix it and to fly me out of whatever hellhole if I absolutely need it. And I don't like using that, and I kind of really resented it. But
but I
I don't
mean,
know.
you know, come on. If I think if you're like, if you're out here, like, okay, like I'm on my own, right? But I have like, I don't know how many people in Razos who are like with me all the time, and they're like, I could not have done this without any of them. So it's like, you know, like, I know it's not the same, but it's like, the principle is like, you might feel like you're out there by yourself, but there's always like people to rely on. There's always like, you can pick yourself up and you can, I don't know. Listen,
Well, I mean, I think I'm gonna need, this is like kind of a lot and really fast. I can't really tell you an answer right now. Let me think about it for a little bit.
yeah.
But do you know anything about where they live, like what they do? I
Well,
mean, I've kind of wanted to have, I don't know, maybe a family sometime, and I don't want to just like go into the middle of fucking nowhere and my kids don't even know how to write their own names because there's no schools or whatever.
I think they're pretty capable out here, but I also think I like, as much as it was work on Titan, I think it's work out here. I think it's a lot of work. When I was coming in, I saw they have some kind of a farm station. I want to ask Zash about that actually. But
Oh, well, that sounds like something you would be into. Yeah. I I don't know. Like, it is kind of exciting, the idea of just saying "fuck you, mom," and just taking off and becoming a space pirate, farmer, whatever. But I don't I don't like working with my hands like you do, and I would kind of want to know, do they have other things? And I don't know, just maybe talk to them a little bit more and let me think about it for a little bit, 'cause it's just a lot, okay? It's been a really just a lot today.
yeah, uh,
I support you,
I know.
whatever you want.
Listen, it this bums me out just a little bit. So I'm okay.
Which part?
I'm just it's I'm just getting sad. So, but I just like, let's give it a second to think about it. Like, I'm pretty convinced I won't go back to Titan, and I don't know if I'm going to go back exactly to. I can't go back to global ever. I will end up committing a crime against your mother and being killed on the spot, and
I mean, I might help you at this point.
yeah,
Oh my god.
but
But really, like, would you go back home?
I don't know. But you weren't happy there either.
No. Oh god, no. Oh man.
Okay. Let me just. I'll call you again in a bit,
Okay.
and we'll have a. Let's. No rash decisions, yet. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, maybe a little bit rash decisions, because they're fun.
Okay.
But yeah, this one is. I don't know. I'm not quite feeling as adventurous today. It's been
No, I get it, and
really
you
rough
don't. I
after
mean,
talked
I
to
don't
my
even
mom.
know about this place yet, and you don't either. But I just have a. I don't know. I have a good feeling, but I
Yeah.
also want to. I really want to finish this job, okay? Because also, like, I am still carrying these samples for like the scientists way out there, and like, I don't want to leave them in the lurch because they're way the hell out there with nobody, and they need this thing. So it's like there's no reason for me not to finish the job that I actually came out here to do. But that gives us plenty of time to think about it.
Yeah. And oh, that's oh, that's one of the things I love about you is that you just you're such a pure heart. There's like no way you'd screw somebody over if you could not like if you can make sure don't. Like, yeah.
Yeah, apparently that gets you out really far out here in space, though. So we'll find out. I've only discovered that I make like the worst pirate ever. I do. I'm serious. I'm gonna be dead in
I
2 weeks out here, I'm sure.
oh God. Please don't.
I
I
won't.
would prefer that you're not.
Okay. All right. Listen.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a moment, and
Yeah, I'm
I'll
gonna go make
just
some lunch.
see what's all about here. But
Okay.
we'll figure something out.
Okay. I'm really glad that you're okay and you sound, oh my gosh, you sound like so much calmer. That's good.
That's because I got shot at. Yeah. Oh,
Would you do what?
sorry.
Excuse
No,
me?
no. I'll tell you. No, it wasn't serious. It was friendly fire. Oh God.
Dear God, don't tell me you have a peg leg and a hook hand
No,
now.
no. It was nothing. No, I do not have.
Okay, good.
No parrots.
All right. I'm gonna, the
Okay.
oven's hot, so
I'll
I'm gonna put it
I'll
in
just
now.
tell you
Okay.
later. Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God. How are we doing for systems? Nice. Okay. You know what? Let's take a little look around, maybe. I want to see what was over here. Oh, I don't know. I can't go back there. There's no way. Look at that. Fountain of Youth. I wonder what that is. Her mother, by the way, would actually, she would follow through. She would follow through with disinheriting her. But on the other hand, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to inherit very much or anything really anyway, so I don't have any kind of relationship like that with it. I would love her to come out here, but like nightclubs and I don't know what she would do. And yeah, threatening with disinheritance, Classy moved there. You haven't seen Classy, my God. They were just rude. And like Alex is the best, but otherwise I hate everything about Global. Like almost everyone was so just condescending. They got a trash pile over here. I love their infrastructure. What have they done? I wonder what they've built around here. Town hall. Ooh, I'm gonna run right into Hermanville if I'm not careful. Oh. Jump. I think we avoided that. It's just the two, like, I feel like, yeah, by the way, like, RASOS now stands for Relationship Advice SOS, so, but like, unless Alex tells her mother to actually stuff it, or, like, establishes that boundary, like, it doesn't matter where I take her, like, or where we go, like, I don't think I can't do that part for her. Do you think she would come after you if you took her daughter to live with the Airmanauts? Oh yeah, I think she would. Yeah, there'd be an international incident. Just like flying around here. Everybody wants me to look in the book that she's marked. I don't know if there's anything there. No, that's not where I want to go, is it? Yeah, I wanted to go over here. I should get Zash on the phone. What did she mark? That doesn't make any sense. Lift your chin and try not to get wet, whispered Agatha, with whom she was sharing a lemon-yellow umbrella. And smile. You look as miserable as sin. Mr. Thorne won't be swinging from the chandeliers with a killjoy like you. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know it's there either. Get Zash on the horn again. Should be actually somewhere in close range. Set out to communicate with Zash. Ray. Can you open a channel to Zash?
Affirmative.
Hey, Zash.
Sam?
Hey. How's your kid?
Well,
The same.
are you asking if we did the cybernetic surgery in 5 minutes?
Well, I was wondering if you might have.
Well, no, we're trying to calm him down first.
Okay. Is he excited?
He's scared.
Okay, of course.
Scared shitless.
Okay, of course he is. Well, yeah, that's pretty natural.
What did your girlfriend say?
Well, her mother has threatened to cut off her inheritance if she doesn't dump me and go home. So.
Inheritance?
Yeah. Yeah, some people have them apparently.
Those globeheads are always talking about living in a post-scarcity society.
Yeah, it's post-scarcity for them. Yeah, that's the joke. Hey, I saw you just, if you have a second, you got a farm station out here.
Yeah.
How many crew do you have working that?
Well, some of us visit it occasionally. Mostly it's just lamps and solar power.
Okay. Is it? Are you using any soil, or is it just like hydroponic?
It's a hydroponic.
Yeah. And
if we had like a bigger farm, like I guess some of your people do, we'd have it on one of the planetoids.
Right. And I guess you can use like nitrogen gas injection and all that in the systems. And yeah. What are you growing? What are you growing mostly?
Okay, first of all, you already know more about the farm than I do.
I was just taking a professional interest, that's all. Yeah.
Well, it's one of the reasons officer money is so harass is the farm.
Are you not using it for food?
No.
Goodness sake. Yeah. Because you could have a pretty nice little operation out here. That's, well.
Well, we need a farm boy for that. You know anybody?
I might have heard a name or two out here or there. Well,
I heard the Native Americans had this way of farming where they planted squash, sunflower, and beans in the same pile of dirt, and then they sort of helped each other grow and protected each other. And
see, you know how to farm. You got it in.
I read that somewhere. I don't know how to do that, but as far as I understand it, that's all you need is CO2 and sunlight and water, and then the soil just renews itself.
Yeah, if you're smart with it, pretty much.
Well, yeah, which I'm not.
So, it's been nice to take a look around. I actually do have some cargo that I really do have to deliver. I got to do the job that this thing was originally made for.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I could see myself stopping by on the way back. Okay, let me not be cryptic. I can't go back to Titan, and I'm not sure I should go back to Earth either. I am sort of a fugitive.
Titan is where your girl lives, right?
Yeah.
Just so you know, the Solar Federation punishments they're like a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, and if there's anything on my record, I'll never get a job anywhere near global.
Right. Right.
I'm not super worried about the punishment either.
Well, you're welcome to come back, but if your girl lives on Titan.
At the moment, yeah.
Well, what does she want?
She doesn't know.
The inheritance.
Yeah, she doesn't
She wants
know
the
yet.
inheritance.
She doesn't know yet. Maybe. I'll find out by the time I'm done with this. I'll find out.
What do you want?
I want to stay here for a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
You're most welcome, Sam. You saved my son's life. There will always be a place for you in New Libertatia.
Are there any nightclubs here? I'm asking for a friend.
We have VR equipment and drugs.
Shit. Okay. That's pretty.
So sort of.
Yeah.
Tell you the truth, all the nightclubs in transplanetary towns, they're all just VR and drugs.
Okay. Well then.
So sorry. Did I say I meant biohacking?
Uh-huh.
No. Yeah, drugs.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll be out a couple weeks anyway, doing this trucking job basically. But I'd like to meet you when I'm back. I'd like to shake your hand, maybe. I don't know. Go for coffee. Do you have coffee?
We have instant coffee.
That's good enough.
Sam, I'm from now on 24/7. Whatever you need, I'm at your service.
24/7. Okay. All right, you bastard. How am I getting out of here?
Right. You want to get back to where you
Basically,
wandered off?
Yeah, I just need to get back onto my somewhere near my original bearing.
All right. Have you Rassos fire up your maneuvering and thrusters?
Maneuvering. Are we gonna do the mines again?
No. Take bearing 40.
40.
Then drive straight on. At some point, you're gonna come across relay station 925.
925.
Yeah, that's on the route that you left.
Hey.
So take a hard right or left or whatever.
Yeah.
When you see that.
Yeah. Yeah, my systems will have it. That's close enough for now. Okay. Good luck with everything.
All right, Sam. Take care of your loved ones.
Yeah, I'll do my best. You too. As
Jolly
Jesus,
Roger, out.
he got out first. Well, I don't know what that was. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna do. See what are the options here. But I don't know. Like what are the schools? I don't know. What's it like here? I don't know. And actually, I think I'd rather just like hang out and find out. Like they could be disorganized as shit. And I hope they're not. But my maneuvering has a little bit too much power. Can you guys take the maneuvering power down just for a second? I can't believe that I don't have a button to fix this. It needs to be really down. Yeah, I'll take the maneuvering back up in a second as soon as I can because I keep skipping over the correct bearing because I've got too much juice going through maneuvering. All right, that's close enough for now. You can give us as much as you like on the thrusters. Nerds. Eject mother-in-law. Yeah. Not even mother-in-law. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if she was my mother-in-law? I mean... That's just how it is in that world. That's just what they got. Fine. Oh, crap. There are mother minds, you more. Oh, was that some kind of a test? Okay, I'm going to want definitely power back to the maneuvering. There's another one coming up. I think we're okay for a bit. Should we jump? Yeah, looking at the long range might be. I don't want to jump into a mine. Okay, it should be clear for another 6 seconds. Where am I on long range? Oh, there's still a lot of nebula. I wonder if they have Razos out in the aeronauts. I guess Zash said he was working with Razos. I wonder if it's the same one. Nebula very bright, cannot see mines. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Okay, let's get some, all right, it's papaya time. I think we're gonna have to jump through this nebula. Same bearing. Oh, I had a lot of papaya. There's too much papaya. You can never have too much papaya. All right, you got a jump engine ready to go? Increasing coolant to jump drive. Yeah, somebody's on the ball. Oh, here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's almost invigorating. Still in the nebula. Everybody loves the nebula. Getting some more power on the jump. I don't know if there's any more mines. I think they might only be closer to the area where they have their thing. That's all nebula all the time. Yeah, I think we got another 50 units easily. Let's get ready for another one. Get ready for another one. Here we go. Jumping, jumping, jumping. Papaya time. Charging. What's our... How are we doing? Energy 180 and dropping. Keep an eye on that, but anyway. Let's just get out of the nebula. Okay, initiating jump. Whew, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Ooh, I think I see space. Space is out there. Razos stands for spending lots of time with someone who sings to himself. Oops. All right, low energy. Here we go. Yep. You cats know what to do. I'll just take the thrusters down a little bit to not don't suck quite so much power. Well, there's no energy to suck anyway. Okay, never mind. Power up that reactor. Let's go. Yes. All right, it's coming. Good. A little bit more power to that reactor. We're doing fine for temp. We're good. Very nice. Nice. We're getting there. Nice. All right, keep climbing with that energy. I want to bank a little bit if I can. How much thruster can I add without? Okay, energy's still climbing. Make sure you don't overheat that. Energy's still climbing, really nice. Great. Really good job, Brazos. Honestly, like next time, like why don't I just bring a live crew? This is the most the most capitalist possible way to send a single person into space. All right. I think we're, yeah, let's just watch we don't overheat that the reactor. I think we're gaining energy quite nicely here. Anything you can give to thrusters is really nice in the meantime. Yeah, and if we're gonna heat to crap, then just oh, but it looks like everything's doing it. Okay. All right. And we're looking out for an RLS. See anything yet? Oh, there was a lot. There's a lot going on. What was your question? Oh no, there's like you cats are chatting with each other. Yeah. Check on the longer range again. It's got to be there somewhere. Yeah, good question. What am I planning to do next? I was just thinking about that myself. Well, we're supposed to hit a relay station, and once we hit that, I don't know, I think maybe I'd give Alex a buzz. Just check in. Like, I really don't want her to... Is it on the scanner now? Oh, good. Well, this one will be bugged, right? Yeah, this one will be bugged, but I don't know, I don't feel like the Space Guard are going to be on my ass quite so hotly, especially if I just am continuing on with the job. Yeah, it's like I could like just go and I could go steal this ship. You know, if you're going to steal a ship, I'm not sure that a Stingray is exactly the class of ship that you want to be running off with first. Plus, that would definitely have them on my ass. Plus, I mean, I'm sure that I don't really need to steal a ship. There's other things I can do. But, I mean, you know, the poor researchers who are out there in the middle of literally bumfuck nowhere, they'll be really happy to get samples for they can continue their work. I would be like, I would be really disappointed if like my courier ended up just becoming a pirate in the middle of it. Let me just check that my bearing's all right. Oh yeah, just about. Can I get a tiny bit to maneuvering, please? There we go. Thank you. I don't know, I feel like I kind of like feel like today's been a good day, all in all. This is so cliche. I feel so alive, finally. You know, you should become a pirate. What does pirate mean anyway, you know? Like, is it just like some kind of reputation thing? I don't know. I like the idea of being out somewhere where somebody's not on, like, where I just don't feel owned by anybody all the time. move to live in the Solar Federation with Alex. Oh, that would be great for both of us. I'm sure they have great nightclubs in the Solar Federation. Everybody just like making sure that nobody drinks too much or says anything rude. Police state. Oh, we're coming in kind of warm there. A little bit more. Now I can get back on my original destination after this. I kind of have an idea. Who's got yoga retreats? Rum and booty. Whoa, I missed something. Oh, is that the pirate retreat? Love my comfortable life too much to join a fringe community is probably short on everything except stolen lungs and instant coffee. For some reason, that is not selling it less to me. I don't know why. I don't know. If you just have like some basic resources, you can make the things that you need. I'm just clearly completely traumatized by the bureaucracy and everything on Titan, because this is just too much. And by somebody's mother-in-law, too. All right. Save that papaya. Alex?
Hey, that was fast.
Hey, no, I'm not done yet. I just made it out to the public relay station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm out
Okay,
at
good.
like what number is this one? Oh, I can't see on top of that thing. It's RLS 925 for those who are keeping score, I guess. I just wanted to
I
check in.
have no idea where that is. But
I know.
I believe you.
It's halfway to nowhere, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, how are you doing?
Doing better. Ate some food.
Yeah.
Had a good cry. Stared at the wall because there's not like good nature or anything here. But I don't know.
I've been told there are no nightclubs in the area, aside from a few parties with VR and drugs. But I don't know if that's ever stopped anybody before. I mean, if there's no nightclub,
That's
all it
like
means is that somebody needs
more
to
than
start a
that here.
nightclub, you know? Who needs a nightclub more than people who have no nightclub?
I mean, I did get a business degree, technically.
Technically and actually.
Okay, yeah.
Unless your mother also paid for that one.
Well, let's not go into that
Oh,
too
God,
much.
that's not okay.
But I did go to class most of the time. But yeah, I mean, like, honestly, VR and drugs are significantly better than there is here. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, you still have some time to think about it, but it would be great to have you out here. I don't really know what it's like exactly yet, and I'm just, I'm kind of excited to find out. And
You sure you actually still want me with you, even with just all of the bullshit? I can kind of understand if you wanted to make a fresh start without all of this. And it's just I've really kind of been the reason why you've had to deal with a lot lately. And I don't know.
well,
Are
I
you
mean,
sure
thanks
that
for.
you want?
I do, but you know what? I actually have an idea, and I hope that we don't. Okay, don't take this the wrong way. That's not a good way to start a
Okay.
sentence, but I think if you want to come out here, and I definitely want you out here. I'm happy if you come out here, but I won't help you get out here. This is my idea, that if you're able to put it together and rely on yourself enough to get out here, then I think you've proven that you can handle it.
Oh. Sam, if you wanted to break up with me, you could have just like.
No, I don't want to break up with you, but I can't be in a position where you're reliant on me in a really hard place. I think that's what sucked on Titan. Part of what sucked on Titan, and I don't think we can do well unless we both have like, okay, this might have been the stupid idea.
I'm happy that you're finding something that you're excited about, and that that you have a future that you can see for yourself here, maybe. I don't know yet if I can if I can do it. I don't know. Like,
Listen, Alex, I know you don't know. It's okay. Like, but
can we still talk? Can I talk to you if you're there?
Yeah, you can
And
talk
I'm
to me.
like on Earth?
Yeah, you can talk. We can chat. That's no
Okay.
problem. I would like that.
What if you meet like some cool like space pirate person? Like I don't even know if I'm coming back or coming to you or
That's like it's not happening yet. It's not happening. But the thing is that I really think you could do it. And I really think you could be amazing out here and do something really great.
You're so nice.
No, I'm also apparently a piece of crap for loading this on you. But okay, I know it's insane. I know it's absolutely insane. But like just looking a little bit around here, I feel like we have to know that we can, we have to know that we can carry our own weight, you know. It's really not going to be easy. But it might be really, really cool.
Well, oh God, I don't. This is just so much. This is just so much.
And you would have a fresh slate and I don't know, but
I think
it's
I don't think that I can just go off and do stuff like that, something crazy again, without like making up with my parents a little bit. They're just absolutely off their rocker about you. And yes, they're controlling and kind of narrow-minded. Okay, a lot narrow-minded, but they're good people and they care, and they do care about a lot of the same things you do, like giving back to the community and passing on things and doing right by people what in whatever action. I know that what they think as doing right by people isn't necessarily the same that you would, but it's still there. That value is still there. And
she had you fired. She's about to write you out of the will.
it's complicated. Like,
Is it?
I mean, could you just like never talk to your mom again?
If my mom was doing that kind of stuff, maybe I would have to. She's never going to stop controlling you unless you put up some kind of boundary there.
Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But I don't know if just like going off the grid is like the best way to do that.
I know.
I mean, maybe for a little while. To just call her bluff a little bit. I am their only kid. Like,
Yeah.
who are they gonna give their shit to? Like,
Well,
who are they gonna get to run their company when they decide to retire?
Are you going to run their company when they retire?
I mean, well, I don't know. I kind of always, I mean, that's what they've always said I was going to do.
All right, well, what do you want to do?
I want to have fun, and I want to meet new people, and I want to experience things that I never knew were possible. And I'd like to experience them with you. Like, you've come so far. I worked so hard to pull you out of that little backwater town. And I don't know, it was just like such a funny little, it started out just kind of as like a little game to see if I could like talk this cute little backwater hick into, you know, getting out and actually living some life.
You
but
just call me a
then
backwater hick.
affectionately.
God, you're mother's girl.
Oh, that was low. That was low even for you.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know, somewhere along the way, like the postcards, you actually replied to them. And I want to adventure with you.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you can be a little bit of a country boy still sometimes. But I don't know, kind of useless for anything other than like corporate mixers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got time to learn. I don't know. I mean, whatever you choose, it's not the end of your life. It's not the whole end all everything. But I know this is a place I have to be here. Like I just have to be here.
Could we get back if we didn't like it?
I don't know. I mean, I assume we could get back without being killed. We just wouldn't want to tell anybody where we've been. But
Okay.
listen, I still have lots of space to go through. I just wanted to say, like, that idea that I had, because I think it would be, like, really good for both of us, and I think it would be like, you know, if we're really ready, then we're really making a much more informed decision than the last time we ran off, so.
Yeah. I wonder how much I could get prepared before my mom turns off my credit card.
See, now you're starting to think.
Oh no, I'm turning into a pirate.
Yes. Should come out here. We have dried papaya. You think I'm joking? I don't even know whose papaya this is, but it's pretty select.
Oh, honey. Yes, dried papaya is quite the luxury, I'm sure. But, yeah. Well, why not? Just for a little bit. Like, my mom she doesn't own me.
No.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't.
And, like, giving her a good scare would be wonderful. And maybe she'd actually take me a bit more seriously.
Yeah, I'm sorry, like, I don't know what else to say except that, like, I support you in that, and, like, but I can't do it for you. And
Yeah.
it's, you know, it's someday, maybe now, maybe, you know, or you're going to be doing corporate mixers. I gotta get running. But
Oh,
we have
right. You've
I'll
already, like, way behind schedule, probably.
yeah, and I'll pick you up at some other relay station. I mean, I'll
Okay.
give you another call.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Take some,
and
yeah.
scheme and plan and maybe pack.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, shoot, you gotta go.
Yeah, I'm out.
I love
I'm
you.
out. Okay. GSS
Bye.
Manta out. All right, we have got to get going. Are we going to jump or drive? No, this is a... GSS Manta out. I was trying to be spacey. What do you... You guys are the worst. You are the worst relationship advice SOS. I am clearly, completely on the ball with my own personal life. It was not cold, it was affectionate. I was... You know what? Never mind. You're just gonna razz me for the rest of the 2 weeks. All right, if nobody's gonna fire on us, then I think we should get going. What am I gonna do? I mean, I could I could end up back. I could just go right back to Earth. I'm sure that Zash would give me a ride. I think I should. I think I should finish the job. What do you guys think? Are we going to finish it? Are we going to go back? Do I go back and be a decent boyfriend? Space guard. Guys, we're not jumping anywhere soon. Trying not to burn our entire fuel. Why is everybody increasing power to jump drive? I don't need more power in jump drive. Or unless I'm going back to the Hermanville Libertatia. Ask for a ride home. Hermanville, here we come. Right. Let's see what we got in here. All right. Well, looks like we're gonna need some thrusters. I think. Whew. So that was weird, because I got hired to run off some dinky biosamples. And somehow I have ended up, I don't know, changing everything. I actually took this job to get off of Titan, and now we are definitely not in Titan anymore. So, all right, cats, we got papaya, we're staying hydrated, we have some nice comfy socks. Yes. What am I going to do? We're going to finish the job, take everything out there, take the ship, take the ship back to someplace close enough to Hermanville, and then you cats can fly the plane home without me. How about that? Because I don't need to be on this ship when it gets to Titan. Are we good? Is that good? Are we into that? No, I mean, I'm sure it's got I can basically plug in the homing device. It's got no cargo because it's, well, maybe it's picking up something from the other end, but it shouldn't be anything really intense. And then Rossos can just make sure it gets home. Did my employer purchase the elite package? You'll get paid. Trust me, you'll get paid. I don't know. It's an idea. I don't know. We'll think of something. I got 2 weeks, I'm sure. I can think of something. Maybe I don't put my feet quite so close to the nuke button. Let's put on some tunes.
Affirmative.